So the second part of this test is basically deciding if something's reasonable or not. So if you use these benchmarks, which are millimeters about the thickness of a dime, centimeters about the height of one of those small cubes, if you kind of keep these in mind, they'll help you to decide if there's a statement is reasonable or not. So if I said, for instance, he drove a car that was 1 kilometer long, you'd probably say, no, that's not reasonable. Cars aren't a kilometer long. A kilometer, we already talked about, is about 2.5 laps around one of those big tracks. The car's not that long unless it's some kind of special, I don't know, Guinness World Records kind of car. So you'd say, no, that's not reasonable. If I said, for this here, if I said he drank 40 liters of water that morning, you'd say, no, 40 liters is too much for someone to drink. Like in the morning, they wouldn't be able to drink that much. It's not really reasonable. So you'd say, no, that wouldn't be right. Let's take a look at the last. Let's say it was in mass. You say he weighed 40 grams. The man weighed 40 grams. Well, you think of 40 grams, 4 grams is like basically the amount of sugar in a teaspoon. So 40 would be like, 10 of those teaspoons. Now, a person weighs more than that, so that wouldn't be reasonable. So there's going to be, the next couple questions will be based on you kind of keeping these benchmarks in mind and saying if the statement is reasonable or not. Sure, lots of things are possible. A car technically could be, someone could build one that's 1 kilometer long, but you're just saying generally, no, it's not reasonable. Okay?